Something I've been wondering about lately is what it would have been like to be in the presence of Jesus. One of Jesus's disciples, one of the 12. What was it like just being next to him, hearing his words, seeing him, being a part of his presence? Do you ever get that feeling when you're standing next to somebody, you feel better being next to them? That's what I wondered that what would it be like? Jesus did a lot with his time here on earth. He fed thousands of people, spoke to thousands of people, healed many, and did much more than I'm sure is even documented in the Bible. Jesus spoke in parables. I wonder what it would have been like to be next to him, hearing a parable, thinking, how can I apply this to my life? How can I apply this to go do something good, make the world better? By utilizing this story, how could I share this story with other people so that they could be inspired to go do likewise? Causing that trickle effect of goodness and happiness and betterness. Something else I've wondered about is what it would have been like to be in the presence of Jesus during one of the many teachings that he had. A story that comes to mind for me is the one about the adulterous woman, or when Jesus draws a line in the sand. What happens is the Pharisees bring this woman who has committed adultery in front of Jesus. They want him to admit to stoning her because in the law of Moses, if someone was caught in the act of adultery, they would be stoned to death. And they were using this to trap Jesus. But what Jesus does is completely different. Instead, he is working in the sand. He's drawing in the sand. He stands up and he says, "Let any one of you who is without sin be the first to cast a stone." One by one, the Pharisees leave till only Jesus is there. Jesus stands up again and looks at the woman and asks her, "Where are they? Has no one condemned you?" And, she says, "No." And he says, "Well, neither do I. I don't condemn you. Now go and leave your life of sin." How inspiring that must have been to be in the presence when all that happened. That's just one of the many teachings that Jesus has to offer. And I wonder what it would have been like to be there to witness that, how I could use that in my life to go and do something better. Those are just a few things that I've been wondering about as we get closer to Easter.